Hi, I'm Jim Kenny, the minister at the Community Church. This podcast is a response to a request to provide some online material for children. While I'm a teacher and a nature nut, there are many podcasts for children with crafts, activities, and education material. Instead, I ask children and parents of children to let me know what they would like that is church related. Just call me at 343 369 4941 and I'll see what I can do. I discovered the space here about a week ago while snooping around the edge of the church driveway and parking lot. It took me 3 tries early this morning to find the space again. It's a little bit sneaky. When I first found it, I first thought it would be a great space for a fort, showing how old I am. I realized the space could be a dungeon, a secret garden, a portal to another world, maybe Narnia, or one of many other things. What would you do with this space? Before getting to the main part of this podcast, here are some points about risk analysis. We taught children in out of school care to do this. For example, if you want to go up a slide, against the rules in Alberta, what could go wrong and what could happen? If a foot slipped, you could fall face first onto the slide. That hurts. If you hit the edge of the slide, it would really hurt and probably break a bone in your face. How do you lower the risk of that happening? Keep your face in the middle. Use the 3-point contact rule. And make sure your feet aren't slippery and make sure you don't trip at the bottom of the slide. The benefit is the thrill of getting to the top without hurting yourself. And children love that kind of challenge. We can do this with every dangerous and fun thing we do. What could go wrong? What could happen as a result of that? And how do we lower the risk? What do we do to make sure that it's less likely to happen? School reopening has challenges for children, parents, and teachers. Students are going back to classrooms, facing challenges. Some are afraid of getting sick. In Deep River, that is unlikely, but it is possible, like other bad things like getting hurt on the playground. They need to know how to keep safer. Some children have parents who are afraid for them. These students need to figure out how to help their parents feel better. For example, have a strategy for keeping safe, tell their parents about their strategy, and promise to report each day after school how their strategy worked that day. Anxious parents can make life more challenging, so help them be less anxious. Some students are afraid of bullies or being left out of stuff or not doing well. They can talk to parents about their fears and get help to make plans. Some of these problems are very hard problems, and we often need help from other people to make them smaller problems. I hope most students going back to school are looking forward to seeing their friends again, doing interesting things in their classes, and getting a feeling of being more normal, though this will be a new normal. Some students are not going back to classes. Some will take online instruction, and some will be homeschooled. They'll have different challenges, from missing friends to being successful in their learning. Some of them will be able to make plans to talk to their friends after school each day. The important thing for whatever you'll be doing this fall is to have a plan. Having a plan makes it easier to do difficult and scary things. And again, any suggestions you have for anything else you'd like to have me do a podcast on, please call